Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Patra and this is your favorite show, Daily Calls, a show that addresses all your stock related queries. In case you're joining us for the very first time, this is one show where over the next 50 minutes, top market experts will join in and will answer all your stock related queries. So how do you send us your queries? Well, the WhatsApp number is flashing on your screens. Do send in your name, your location and your contact details when you're sending us your questions, and we will put them across live to our top market experts. You can also directly speak to our guests to get a custom made answer on your stock portfolio. In case you're watching us live on our YouTube platform, then you can also use the comment section there to send in your questions so that we can pick up those questions and have it addressed by the top experts who will be joining in on the show with us. Already a whole host of our viewers are already joining in on the show with us. So we do have Mr. Avnish Chaudhary, Kamlesh Narkhere, Nageshwar Thakur, Samvit is also joining in, Kavya is also with us on the show, Vishwas Sharma is also with us on the show as well. So all of them are already sending in their questions. So warm welcome to all of you and thank you so much for already writing into us and sending in your questions. Continue to send in and I will be taking up all of these questions with our guest today. Let me now welcome our top guest who will be answering all your questions today. Jatin Geria joins in, the technical research analyst at Sher Khan. Warm welcome to you, Jatin, and thank you so much for taking the time out. Well, first up, let's do a quick check on the markets first. We are up for the second day in a row now, 50 points higher in trade. 25,000 is still protected in the markets. How are you looking at the market momentum right now?
Good afternoon, everybody. So, as far as the Sher Khan outlook for the Nifty is concerned, we believe that last 4 to 5 trading sessions have been pretty volatile, and what we have seen is that 24,800, 24,850 on the downside being tested, which was the 20-day moving average. So, I think the Nifty has held on to the short-term averages, and thereafter is witnessing a pullback. Now this pullback is around 25,000, 25,100. So I believe that it has now reached a crucial resistance zone of the Fibonacci retracement level. So yes, in the short term, we are likely, or the Nifty is likely to consolidate between a range of 24,800 to 25,200 on the upside. So we are working with a 400 point kind of a range in the case of Nifty in the short term. So range bound price action is expected in the case of Nifty.
Range bound is expected as far as the action on the Nifty is concerned. So keep an eye out on that range bound trade right now. Let's start getting in all those questions in with us. Vishwas Sharma is our first viewer who's writing in. So let's take his question. He says, "Hi Sakshi, how are you? I'm very well. Thank you so much, Vishwas, and I hope the same for you." He has 25 shares of Data Patterns at the rate of 2,900, and the other one that he holds is Neogen Chemicals at 1,700. Now his question is, are these companies good for the long term? He has a view of about 3 years and he needs to know the targets of all these two stocks as well. Let's start off with Data Patterns first, Jatin. At the rate of 2,900 is the purchase. Over the next 2 to 3 years, what is the kind of sense you're getting as far as the stock movement is concerned?
See, as far as Data Patterns is concerned, yes, definitely the stock has witnessed a correction from 3,600 to 2,700 odd levels. So technically, it's a little oversold, and we are expecting a pullback rally in the case of Data Patterns till the levels of around 3,000, 3,100. So I think the trader needs to hold on to his position. Technically oversold, so high probability that we will get a counter trend pullback towards 3,000. So hold on in the case of Data Patterns.
Hold on in the case of Data Patterns. That's the question that has been addressed. How about Neogen Chemicals at 1,700? What would you say here, Neogen?
See, I think Newgen is trading around 1,057.
Yes, and she's already, Vishwas Sharma ji has bought this stock at 1,700 levels. We are talking about Neogen Chemicals, not Neogen Software. Neogen Chemicals is what he's asking on. So Neogen Chemicals
Sorry.
is right now trading at 1540 odd levels. It's a 1.5% down right now. The stock, if we look in the last 5 odd days, has been in some momentum, 3% odd, but the last 1 month has been lackluster, 11% has been lost. Last 6 months, there has been some momentum of about 21% odd or so.
I'm not able to find the code actually.
Neogen, Neogen.
Okay. Yeah, so in the case of Neogen chemicals, I believe that pretty sharp decline, and thereafter we are witnessing a counter trend pullback. So this counter trend pullback can continue towards 1630 odd levels. So he needs to hold on to his position, and I'll request to keep a stop loss of around 1500. So 1500 is the stop loss level, and on the upside 1600, 1640 is the level where he should exit.
Got it. Okay, we have the next caller with us from Diogar. Nageshwar Thakur is joining in. Hi Nageshwar जी, कैसे हैं आप? पूछिए. नागेश्वर, क्या आप सुन पा रहे हैं हमें?
हाँ हाँ बोल रहे थे मैम, ये सुजलॉन 80 पे लिए हुए हैं, ये फ्रेश एंट्री है तो 1 ईयर के लिए
फ्रेश एंट्री किया है अभी 80 के लेवल्स पर आपने सुजलॉन में 1 साल के लिए. दोबारा से मोमेंटम आया है यहाँ पर जतिन, देखा जाए तो सुजलॉन में लगातार दूसरे दिन आज सर्किट भी लगा है. क्या कहना चाहेंगे यहाँ पर, क्या और आगे तेजी बनेगी?
डेफिनेटली हमें लगता है कि अगर जो लास्ट 1-2 हफ्तों का प्राइस एक्शन देखें तो एक बुलिश फ्लैग पैटर्न फॉर्म हुआ है वो कंसोलिडेशन फेज में, और वो ऊपर में तरफ आज के ट्रेडिंग सेशन में ब्रेकआउट देखने मिल रहा है. तो हमें लगता है कि आने वाले दिनों में मोमेंटम जारी रहेगा. हमें लगता है कि 100 रुपीज के लेवल्स तक ये अपसाइड की तरफ ट्रेड कर सकता है. इसके लिए फ्रेश एंट्री ली हुई है, तो हमें लगता है कि ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस यानी कि 78 रुपीज का एक ट्रेलिंग स्टॉप लॉस के साथ होल्ड करना चाहिए 100 के टारगेट.
ओके, गॉट इट. तो चलिए, उम्मीद करते हैं कि आपके सवाल का जवाब आपको यहाँ मिल गया होगा सुजलॉन पर. अगला सवाल लेते हैं. ये सवाल हमारे पास अवनीश चौधरी का आया है और ये पूछना चाह रहे हैं पीएनजी ज्वेलर्स के आईपीओ में क्या इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं या नहीं, या फिर कोई और आईपीओ आप सजेस्ट कर सकते हैं. तो अभी तो अवनीश जी हमारे साथ जो गेस्ट हैं वो टेक्निकल पैरामीटर्स चेक करते हैं, लेकिन फिर भी मैं जतिन आपसे जानना चाहूँगी कि हाल फिलहाल में जो 4 से 5 बड़े आईपीओस खुले हैं मेन बोर्ड में इस हफ्ते, क्या इनमें से किसी में भी शेर खान ने रिपोर्ट्स निकाली हैं सब्सक्राइब की?
एक्चुअली शेर खान का कंपनी पॉलिसी है कि वी डू नॉट प्रोवाइड एनी रिकमेंडेशन ऑन द आईपीओ, सो वी वुड नॉट एबल टू कमेंट ऑन आईपीओस.
Okay, Avnish, we will try to toss this question to our fundamental experts who come in on the shows today. So keep an eye out on that. We will definitely help you out with the IPO space, since that's a very buzzing space too. Let's get another question now in. Samvit Nageshwar is now writing in. He wants your views on fresh entry on some of the PSU stocks. Railway space से IRFC इन्होंने चुना है, और स्टील मेटल स्पेस से स्टील अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया, डिफेंस स्पेस से BEL. इन 3 स्टॉक्स में क्या फ्रेश एंट्री कहीं पर आप सजेस्ट करना चाहेंगे? रेलवे से IRFC, मेटल से सेल, और डिफेंस से BEL यानी कि भारत इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स. तीनों में से कहां पर चार्ट्स इंडिकेट कर रहे हैं फ्रेश एंट्री?
देखिए, मैं उनको एक लेवल दूंगा. हमें लगता है कि रेलवे स्टॉक में कंसोलिडेशन फेज चालू है, तो नीचे स्लिप होने के ज़्यादा चांसेस है, और करेक्शन फेज में जब भी ये सपोर्ट लेवल्स पे आए, इन दी केस ऑफ IRFC हमें लगता है कि क्रूशियल जो सपोर्ट लेवल है वो 155 से लेके 150 के रेंज में आ रहा है. यहाँ पे 200 डे मूविंग एवरेज है, तो हमें लगता है कि ये अच्छे स्तर रहेंगे एंट्री के लिए. तो IRFC में 150 के लेवल पे ध्यान रखिए. अगर जो BEL की बात करूं मैं, तो BEL में डेफिनेटली पिछले 2 दिनों से थोड़ा पुल बैक डेफिनेटली आ रहा है, लेकिन हमें नहीं लगता है कि ये फ्रेश रैली है. तो इसमें हम सजेस्ट कर रहे हैं कि 260 40 वीक का एवरेज है, तो जब भी इन स्तरों पे आसपास आए तो 260 पे एक फ्रेश एंट्री ली जा सकती है.
ओके, गॉट इट. तो चलिए, उम्मीद करते हैं आपके सवाल का भी जवाब आपको मिल गया होगा. अगले दर्शक हमारे साथ चंडीगढ़ से जुड़ रहे हैं, हरमिंदर अरोरा जी. हरमिंदर जी नमस्कार, कैसे हैं आप?
रिटायरमेंट फंड था 10 लाख रुपया।
ठीक है।
ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग आई हैव डीमैट अकाउंट, so now I have moved to venture out. Now today or tomorrow, yesterday we again I say एक्टिविटी मेरा अकाउंट द्वारा एक्टिव हो गया है। तो मैं 10 लाख रुपया इन्वेस्ट करना चाहना, तो मतलब अच्छी कंपनियां दसना, जिस तरह ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग आई है रिलायंस इंडस्ट्री लिमिटेड, इन्फोसिस, एल&टी, जी मैं लक्ष्मी मशीन टूल भी लेना चाहना, ते वेदांता आई आर एग्जिस्टिंग वेदांता 400, आर यू रिकमेंडेड फॉर वेदांता और यू आर यू रिकमेंडेड RIL?
मिस्टर अरोड़ा, एक गल दसो तुसी ਕਿਹੜਾ ਆਪ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਲੌਂਗ ਟਰਮ ਦਾ ਆਪ ਨਜ਼ਰੀਆ ਹੋਏਗਾ?
लॉन्ग टर्म आई नेवर इंटरेस्टेड और
1 से 3 साल मालूम? 1 से 3 साल?
हाँ मिनिमम, यस।
ओके ओके जतिन जी, क्या आप सजेस्ट कर सकते हैं हरमिंदर जी को ये 10 लाख रुपए अपने रिटायरमेंट फंड से निवेश करना चाह रहे हैं स्टॉक मार्केट्स में, और हैवी वेट काउंटर्स ही इन्होंने चुने हैं, रिलायंस इंडस्ट्रीज, इन्फोसिस, एल&टी, वेदांता जैसी बड़ी कंपनियों में निवेश करना चाह रहे हैं 1 से 3 साल के लिए, और क्या सजेस्ट करना चाहेंगे आप इनको कि कहां पर अभी निवेश कर सकते हैं?
देखिए, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट करना चाहूँगा कि वो राइट पाथ पे हैं, और हमें भी लगता है कि फ्रंटलाइन स्टॉक्स में इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए अगर जो वो रिटायरमेंट के लिए प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं। अगर जो स्टॉक स्पेसिफिक की बात करूँ तो हमें लगता है कि रिलायंस इंडस्ट्रीज की तरफ भी उनको ध्यान रखना चाहिए। हमें लगता है कि रिलायंस इंडस्ट्रीज एक अच्छा स्टॉक है जो लॉन्ग टर्म पोर्टफोलियो में डेफिनेटली होना चाहिए, और एक मिक्स ऑफ आईटी भी होना चाहिए। तो आईटी में टीसीएस, इन्फोसिस एक स्टॉक है, और अगर जो कंजम्पशन स्पेस की बात करूँ तो उसमें हिंदुस्तान यूनिलीवर है, आईटीसी है, टाटा कंज्यूमर है। ये जो फ्रंटलाइन के स्टॉक्स है ये हमें अच्छे लगते हैं लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए। और अगर जो इंफ्रा स्पेस में अगर जो बात करूँ तो डेफिनेटली एल&टी वन ऑफ द टॉप या तो प्रिफर्ड पिक्स है। तो आई थिंक जो निफ्टी 50 के स्टॉक्स है उसमें भी हमें लगता है कि जो हमने जो नाम लिए हैं हमें लगता है कि ये बहुत ही अच्छी कंपनीज है फंडामेंटली और टेक्निकली भी। इसमें जब भी करेक्शन आता है तो बहुत अच्छा खासा एक ऑल टाइम हाई की तरफ ये जो कंपनीज है वो पहले भागती है। तो हमें लगता है कि फ्रंटलाइन स्टॉक्स में जिन स्टॉक्स का हमने नाम लिया उसमें डेफिनेटली वो इन्वेस्ट कर सकते हैं।
ओके, आई होप मिस्टर अरोड़ा आपको सही दिशा से यहाँ पर राय मिल गई होगी। मैं आपको एक और सजेशन देना चाहूँगी कि आप एक फाइनेंशियल एक्सपर्ट के पास भी जाएं, बिकॉज आपका ये रिटायरमेंट फंड का पैसा है। और अक्सर हम ऐसा कहते हैं कि जैसे जैसे आपकी एज बढ़ती है स्टॉक मार्केट्स में रिस्क टेकिंग कैपेसिटी आपकी कम होनी चाहिए। अगर आपकी कैपेसिटी ज़्यादा है, आपने जैसे 10 लाख रुपीज़ का ये एक फंड डिसाइड किया है जो आप निवेश करना चाहते हैं, फाइनेंशियल एक्सपर्ट से ज़्यादा बात करेंगे तो आपको बेहतर तरीका पता चलेगा। मुझे ये नहीं पता कि आपने म्यूचुअल फंड्स के जरिए भी निवेश किया हुआ है या नहीं, तो इन सब चीज़ों को आप असेस करके फिर ही आप यहाँ पर निवेश करें। अगला सवाल लेते हैं। हमारे पास ये सवाल आया है स्वाति का, ये भी सुजलॉन पे है। आज लगातार हमारे पास काफ़ी सारे जो सवाल आ रहे हैं वो सुजलॉन के ऊपर आ रहे हैं। स्वाति, उम्मीद करती हूँ आपने पिछला आंसर सुना होगा जतिन का सुजलॉन के ऊपर, और वो राय के हिसाब से आप जा सकते हैं। 100 तक के टारगेट्स यहाँ पर उम्मीद कर रहे हैं वो, और निवेश के लिए यहाँ पर उन्होंने राय दी है। प्रदीप काबरा का सवाल लेते हैं। वॉकहार्ट फार्मा पर एंट्री लेवल्स पूछ रहे हैं और 2 चीज़ें और पूछ रहे हैं। आप इनको सपोर्ट लेवल 1 और 2 भी सजेस्ट कर दीजिए, और रेजिस्टेंस लेवल्स 1 और 2 भी सजेस्ट कर दीजिए वॉकहार्ट फार्मा के ऊपर।
जो सपोर्ट लेवल 1 है वो 950 के आसपास है, और 930 का S2 रहेगा, यानी कि सपोर्ट 2। और ऊपर में रेजिस्टेंस लेवल जो है वो 1150 पे फर्स्ट रेजिस्टेंस है, और 1200 पे रेजिस्टेंस 2 है। ओवरऑल ट्रेंड पॉजिटिव है। हमें लगता है कि ऊपर में तरफ एक रैली देखने मिलनी चाहिए टुवर्ड्स 1200।
ओके, गॉट इट। अगला सवाल लेते हैं। ये जो सवाल है हमारे पास मिस्टर सुब्रमण्यम का है। ये पूछ रहे हैं हुडको के ऊपर, जतिन जी। He says, I have bought HUDCO at the rate of 340 and I'm in a huge loss right now. What will you suggest? Should I book losses or should I continue to wait on this position right now? He's definitely bought it at the higher levels. Almost 90 rupees of a cut from his purchase levels is what he's seeing right now. Probably this stock, when it was on a one-way up run, he bought it just at the high point. How would you really look at the stock? It's already dropped 16% this month. Is there any sign of a reversal coming in?
In the case of HUDCO, I'm expecting levels of 229 to 225, wherein the 40-week average comes in. So I think he has seen a lot of pain. I think the fall is during the fag end of the fall, and from current levels, there is some downside, but I think considering he has already seen a lot of pain, I think a little more pain is only left on the downside. And once it reaches the level of 230, 225, I think then the fall should halt, and thereafter a technical pullback can come in. So
Okay.
I'll request to hold on with a stop loss of 220.
ओके गॉट इट. अगले दर्शक के पास चलते हैं. फ्रॉम तेलंगाना वी आर नाउ जॉइंड बाय मिस्टर के वेंकटेश्वरलू. ही इज जॉइनिंग ऑन द फोन लाइन विद अस. वार्म वेलकम सर. हाउ कैन वी हेल्प यू टुडे? व्हाट इज द स्टॉक दैट यू हैव अ क्वेरी ऑन?
Tata Consumer holding.
Consumer?
Tata Consumer.
Okay. Tata Consumer, there's a call option that you've taken here.
Yes.
Okay, at 12:20. And this is for September month itself?
Yes, yes. September.
Okay, got it. Jatin ji, Tata Consumer 12:20 call option. He wants to hold till September month. What would you suggest, sir?
I definitely request to hold on. We are pretty positive on Tata Consumer and overall FMCG pack, and I believe that 1220 call option that he has bought in, I'll give him a level. If it slips below 1180, then I should then the trader should exit his call option. But until and unless 1180 is not breached on the downside, then I think there is a high probability we are expecting Tata Consumer to go up or rise towards 1250 odd level. So I think he needs to hold on to his call option trade as of now.
ओके गॉट इट. चलिए अगला सवाल भी ले लेते हैं. हमारे पास ये अंकुर मोदी का सवाल है और ये पूछ रहे हैं, कैन आई बाय व्राज आयरन एंड स्टील एट द करंट लेवल्स? अंकुर, दिस इज अ गुड क्वेश्चन एंड यू हैव कम एट द राइट प्लेस टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस. व्हाई आई एम सेइंग इज बिकॉज दिस स्टॉक हैज बीन इन शार्प मोमेंटम. इट इज ऑलवेज एडवाइजेबल टू टेक market experts views before investing in all those stocks that have actually shot up. Let's look at the 1 week chart. Let's pull up that 1 week chart and you'll get to know what is the kind of move that you've seen. Already the stock is up 9% today, and most of this gain has actually come in just the last 2 to 3 days. 24% of an uptick has already been seen on Vraj Iron and Steel. The current stock price is 269 or 270 thereabouts. Jatin ji, after this kind of a surge, is it advisable to get into this stock?
Definitely the stock has witnessed a surge and the trend is positive, but one thing that goes against entry at current levels is the risk reward ratio. So considering the stock price has risen sharply in the last couple of trading sessions, I request to hold for some dip, and the crucial support levels now are coming in at around 250 to 245. So if we get a dip around these levels, then it becomes a pretty favorable risk reward ratio to enter. At this point of time, avoid is the suggestion, or buy on dip at 250 to 45 level.
Okay, got it. Let's take the next question then. We have another viewer who's writing into us, and this is Kathir, and he wants to know your view on Sigachi Industries. He has already bought the stock, and the rate at which he's bought it is 60. What would you suggest? Can he accumulate more is his question right now on Sigachi Industries.
In the case of Sigachi Industries, I think it has witnessed a sharp decline, and a technical pullback is likely in this stock. So, if you want to buy at current levels, then I would suggest a stop loss of around 53, and on the upside, I'm expecting levels of 62 on the upside. So, technical pullback is likely towards 62. So, yes, he can buy with a stop loss of 53.
Okay, got it. Let's take the next question. This is from a caller who's now with us on the phone line. Mohammed Shadab has called in from Kolkata. How are you, sir, and how can we help you today?
Yeah, thank you, madam. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you so much. Go on.
So I have a question that I have seen there is a drastic slowdown in IREDA and HUDCO now. So is it a good time to invest, or why these are slowing down over the past month?
Okay, got it. Hutco, we also just took it, but you're looking for a fresh investment, so we'll take one more view from Jatin on that. And IRIDA has come back in focus from the last 2 days odd. It's been in focus again. Several MOUs is what the company has been signing as well with a lot of other companies in the renewable energy space. And there is another important news that has come in today, and that is its subsidiary has been provisionally being seen as the financing company for IFSC in Gift City. So that is what has actually led to the momentum on IRIDA. How are you looking at IRIDA first? Let's answer that. Jatin, for him.
Yeah, see, in the case of IREDA, it has been in a downtrend. I'm expecting a little more downside till the levels of 200. So I think there is scope for a better entry around 200 odd levels. The current pullback that we are seeing is not sustainable, I think. So 200 is the level around which one can start looking at IREDA from a investment perspective.
Okay, got it. Let's take the next question then very quickly. Anuj Singh has written into us, Jatin, and he wants to know on Tata Motors. Now, why I'm addressing this is because a lot of people are also addressing looking at Tata Motors and why is it falling in trade today. So it's important to address this. What Anuj is saying is कि मैम टाटा मोटर्स का शेयर लेना है 100 शेयर्स 1000 रुपए के रेट से लिए हैं ऑलरेडी पर आज ऑलरेडी गिर रहा है तो क्या और यहाँ पर लेने चाहिए और क्यों गिर रहा है ये भी जानना चाह रहे हैं। तो जतिन देखा जाए तो टाटा मोटर्स में लगातार हम पिछले 2 से 3 दिनों से खबरें देख रहे हैं कि कंपनी कई मॉडल्स पर अपने डिस्काउंट्स कर रही है, आइस व्हीकल्स पर, ईवी व्हीकल्स पर भी। खबर आज ये आई है जो कि आज 5% नीचे ले गई स्टॉक को कि यूबीएस ने, जो कि एक ब्रोकरेज फर्म है, यूबीएस ने एक सेल रेटिंग दी है और 825 के अराउंड का यहाँ पर टारगेट प्राइस भी दिया है। हाँ, 825 का। और उनका मानना है जेएलआर रेंज रोवर में जो स्लो डाउन आ रहा है, डिस्काउंटिंग आ रही है, उससे कहीं ना कहीं प्रेशर बिल्डअप हो सकता है। टाटा मोटर्स आप क्या कहेंगे?
सी इन दी केस ऑफ टाटा मोटर्स आज जो गैप डाउन हुआ है उसके वजह से जो प्राइस स्ट्रक्चर ऑलरेडी वीक था वो और ज्यादा वीक हो गया है। हमें लगता है कि 1020 1040 जो गैप एरिया आज फॉर्म हुआ है वो आगे जाते हुए एक रेजिस्टेंस के तौर पे काम करेगा। अभी उनको अगर जो फ्रेश एंट्री लेनी है तो 940 से लेकर 920 ये रेंज के अंदर जो लॉन्ग टर्म मूविंग एवरेजेस के सपोर्ट है, यानी कि 200 डे मूविंग एवरेज का सपोर्ट प्लेस्ड है। तो हमें लगता है कि उन स्तरों से एक बाइंग का सिनारियो बनता है, क्योंकि लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टर्स जनरली ये एवरेज को फॉलो करते हैं। तो हमें लगता है कि 940 920 की रेंज में स्टार्ट करना चाहिए बाइंग के लिए।
ओके, गॉट इट। सो उम्मीद करते हैं कि आपके सवाल का भी जवाब आपको मिल गया होगा। अगला सवाल भी ले लेते हैं और ये सवाल है मिस्टर प्रीतम का और ये पूछ रहे हैं आईडीएफसी फर्स्ट बैंक पर 75 के भाव से इन्होंने खरीदा हुआ है। तकरीबन 2000 शेयर्स हैं इनके पास। आईडीएफसी फर्स्ट बैंक के चार्ट्स क्या कुछ इंडिकेट कर रहे हैं? काफ़ी लंबे अरसे से ये स्टॉक कहीं बहुत विजिबल नहीं होता हुआ दिखा है।
देखिए, आईडीएफसी फर्स्ट बैंक एक अंडर परफॉर्मिंग स्टॉक रहा है विद इन दी बैंकिंग स्पेस और ओवरऑल अपसाइड में जरा भी पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करता है। लेकिन हमें लगता है कहीं ना कहीं ये जो रिसेंट का जो एक अपमूव आया था उसमें हमें लगता है कि एक शॉर्ट टर्म बॉटम बन गया है। तो आई थिंक उनको 70 रुपीज के स्टॉप लॉस के साथ होल्ड करना चाहिए। अगर जो फ्रेश एंट्री लेनी है तो भी 70 रुपीज का एक स्टॉप लॉस लगा के करंट स्तरों से बाय किया जा सकता है। ऊपर में हमें एक्सपेक्टेड है कि 78 से लेके 81 के टारगेट्स इन दी शॉर्ट टर्म हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं।
ओके, चलिए, तो उम्मीद करते हैं आपके सवाल का भी जवाब आपको मिल गया होगा। एक और सवाल लेते हैं। ये तेजपाल भाटिया का सवाल है और ये प्राइम सीमेंट के ऊपर जानना चाह रहे हैं लॉन्ग टर्म के लिहाज से क्या ये स्टॉक बढ़िया लगता है? सीमेंट स्पेस में भी एक बार फिर से जतिन काफ़ी ज़्यादा एक्शन देखने को मिल रहा है, खास तौर पर मिड कैप सीमेंट स्पेस में एक बार फिर से काफ़ी बज़ जनरेट होता हुआ दिख रहा है। ऐसे में प्राइम सीमेंट को आप कैसे देख रहे हैं? मेरे ख्याल से जॉनसन की बात कर रहे हैं।
प्राइम सीमेंट राइट?
मेरे ख्याल से ये प्रिज्म जॉनसन की बात कर रहे हैं, बट आप प्राइम सीमेंट का शेयर देख पा रहे हैं?
सॉरी, आई एम नॉट एबल टू फाइंड दैट इज
तो आप प्रिज्म जॉनसन बताइए, मेरे ख्याल से ये प्रिज्म जॉनसन की बात कर रहे हैं,
ओके।
क्योंकि ऑलरेडी आज ये 14-14.5% चढ़ चुका है और कल भी ये 20% तक के सर्किट पाता ये स्टॉक जो है, तो आई थिंक इनके फ्रेश रडार पर ये स्टॉक आया है।
Yes, sir, definitely ये जो आई थिंक देयर माइट बी सम न्यूज़ फ्लो, और उसके कारण ये जो कल और आज के ट्रेडिंग सेशन में एक शार्प रनअप देखने मिला है। आई थिंक अपसाइड की तरफ अराउंड 300 तक के अपसाइड है, लेकिन रिस्क रिवॉर्ड फेवरेबल नहीं है। आई थिंक we'll wait for a dip and thereafter reassess the situation. So if someone is holding, then keep a trailing stop loss of 230, and on the upside 275 to 80 is the expected target.
ओके, गॉट इट। तो चलिए, उम्मीद करते हैं आपके सवाल का जवाब आपको मिल गया होगा। तेजपाल जी ज़रूर लिखकर बताइए कि आप प्रिज्म जॉनसन सीमेंट की ही बात कर रहे थे, क्योंकि उसके लिहाज से आपको यहाँ पर राय मिली है। जतिन जी, इसी के साथ हम आपको शुक्रिया करेंगे। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग विद अस ऑन दिस स्पेशल एडिशन टू address all the queries of our viewers. As always, we appreciate your time with us. Thank you so much. And now viewers, since a lot of you are focusing on this one stock Suzlon that's again come back on the radar from the last 2 days, it's been hitting upper circuits as well. Let's go on to understand what exactly is pushing the stock higher and it near its 52-week high levels, which is around 84 odd levels now, and all eyes are now on that level too. Let's go across to my colleague Asim, who's now with us to share with us some of the reports right here. What is pulling up the stock higher and what's next going forward for Suzlon? Take it away, Asim.
Yeah, thanks, Sakshi. So the stock has risen 10% in the last 2 sessions. This comes after global brokerage firm Morgan Stanley has maintained its overweight rating on the stock, and it has assigned a target price of ₹73, which has already been met. And the reaffirmation by the global brokerage came after the company won a 1,166 megawatt order from NTPC Green Energy. So in today's trade, Suzlon shares hit upper circuit of 5% for the second straight session. The market cap of the green energy firm climbed to rupees 1.11 lakh crore. Referring to the order from the NTPC, the global brokerage said this is a notable achievement for Suzlon as it has secured a PSU order after long hiatus. Morgan Stanley also said that the large contract will enhance Suzlon's earnings visibility for FY 26-27. Commenting on the outlook of the stock, market expert Raghvendra Singh said that Suzlon has been in focus for the past 6 to 8 months. The stock has given an uptrend again. If it breaks above rupees 80 to 82 levels, then the counter can rise further. He sees the stock to touch rupees 100 level in the near future. Kranti Batini, Director of Equity Strategy at Wealth Mills Securities, said Suzlon is a high beta stock and it is in a consolidation phase after hitting a 52-week high of rupees 84.4. Right now, it is entering into the momentum zone. He also said that one can hold on to the stock with a strict trading stop loss of rupees 70. Investors with high risk appetite should only consider trading in this stock, he said. Then Jigar S. Patel, Senior Manager and Technical Research Analyst at Anand Rathi, said the support for the stock lies at rupees 75 and resistance at rupees 79. A decisive close above rupees 79 level may trigger a further upside towards rupees 83. He also said the stock is expected to trade in a range between rupees 75 to rupees 83 in the short term. Back to you, Sakshi.
Okay, got it. So that's the view that's coming in as far as Suzlon is concerned. Keep an eye out on this stock as we will continue to take experts' views on this throughout the course of the day as well, viewers. Thanks a lot, Asim, for being with us with that report. And let's now welcome our other guest on the show who's joining in to address all your stock-related queries. Brijesh Singh, he's the Senior Technical Analyst at Stock Access, is now joining in. Brijesh ji, namaskar. Thank you so much for taking the time out. पहले Suzlon से ही शुरू कर लेते हैं क्योंकि उसके बारे में ही चर्चा हो रही थी और लगातार बहुत सारे सवाल हमारे पास आज सुजलॉन के एक बार फिर से आ रहे हैं। कुछ लोग जो फ्रेश एंट्री ले रहे हैं और कुछ लोग जो लंबे समय से रुके हुए हैं स्टॉक पर, दोनों के लिए क्या राय देंगे?
Good afternoon, Sakshi. See, overall the trend of the chart is been positive of the Suzlon. If we look out the shorter term time from the chart, from a level of say 37 from a month of May onwards, it's been trading with higher tops and higher bottom formation. That is one part. Second, 52-week high of this stock lies at 84 rupees. Today it's been a circuit. gap of opening has already been there, and past 2-3 days we have seen a volume breakout also. Suppose someone has missed the rally, don't worry, present rate can be used to go long. I mean to say somewhere around 80-81 rupees. If you are able to get it, you can buy it. Or in any dip, if it trades somewhere around 75 to 77, then also one can look out to buy. Stop loss wise, I'll say keep a stop loss of 70 rupees. That is a swing low. Third, if someone has a view of say a short term, then your 89 to 92 rupees is a target. And when I say short term, that means I am assuming that 2 week to 3 week time frame. If someone has a view of say of a couple of months, then a potential target it would be 105 to 110. So 70 would be the stop loss in both the scenario. Present rate or dips can be used to go long for the target of 90 to 95 followed by 105 to 110.
Okay, got it. So that's the view that's coming in on Suzlon viewers. So there you have it, two views that have come in with over 100 rupees kind of a target on Suzlon. So keep that in mind when you're looking at Suzlon. Jatin also gave over 100 rupees target, and Brijesh ji has also given that similar kind of a target right there. Let's take the first caller for you, Brijesh ji. हमारे साथ चेन्नई से सैम जुड़ रहे हैं फोन लाइन पर. Hi Sam, good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, good afternoon. How are you? And,
I'm all well, thank you. What's your question?
And my question is regarding to PT Infrastructure Limited. I'm having almost 3 shares, 98 rupees. So whether can you book the losses or can you hold? And second question is Wipro presently.
Wipro.
Yeah, presently in Wipro and PT Infrastructure.
Okay, PG Infrastructure, you're talking about the Power Grid InvIT, which is there, Infrastructure Investment Trust, right, which is now trading at 91.8 odd levels. Power Grid Infrastructure Investment Trust Limited, right. You bought it at 98 odd levels, and now you're looking at what is the long-term view on this one. How would you suggest on Power Grid InvITs? Brijesh ji?
Yeah, I was been looking at the chart of the power grid in which still just hold on regarding with the chart.
Sure, absolutely. So right now I think it's about 0.8% higher, at 91.8. That's the level that I can spot right here. And it's 52-week high or all-time high is 142. The low is 91 for the day as well. How would you look at it? I think the upper circuit is 109 and the lower circuit is 72. Its 52-week high is 109.
So 91 it's been trading if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So for the shorter term time frame of the chart, if I say then 80 to 85 band is a support, one should keep that thing as a stop loss. Regarding with the higher is been considered, suppose someone has a view of say 2 weeks to 3 weeks time frame, then 98, 99 is the first level where the supply might be coming. If we cross that level, then 120 would be the another level. But for that 120, then stop loss would be the time frame would be at least for the 2 months. Another, if I'm not mistaken, another was Wipro, right?
Wipro.
Yeah. So Wipro present rate can be used to go long. 526 around the stock has been trading. So if someone wants to play for a long side, present rate or dips should be used to go long. That is one part. Second part, regarding with the stop loss has been considered, keep a stop loss of 512. Third, resistance wise, if I say it has a resistance at 540. If we are able to cross that 540 level, then the next level would be 565. So if someone has a view of say a couple of months, 565 would be the target. Present rate can be used to go long with a stop loss of 512.
Okay, all right. So I hope that's answered your question. We have Kalpesh now with us on the phone line from Mumbai. Let's get his question in. Kalpesh ji, namaskar, पूछिए.
नमस्कार मैम, मैंने चोला फाइनेंस का फ्यूचर बाय किया हुआ है @1465 में, और अभी एक आरबीआई पॉलिसी में इंटरेस्ट कम करता है, तो क्या इसमें एनबीएफसी और हाउसिंग फाइनेंस में कुछ बड़ी तेजी हो सकती है?
ओके, चोला फाइनेंस का फ्यूचर बाय किया 1465 पर, क्या यहाँ से तेजी आ सकती है, ये जानना चाह रहे हैं ब्रिजेश जी.
चोला फाइनेंस
जी, चोलामंडलम इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड फाइनेंस.
So if I talk about the Cholamandalam Investment Finance, 1780 rupees has been trading if I am not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah. So overall,
he's bought future. He's bought the future of at 1465. Okay, and he is expecting a target of over 1600. Is that possible or not? Is his question.
So from a cash point of view, if I say 1533 around has been trading in
Yes.
cash. Okay. If I say 1480 is a nice support once, and second support lies at 1500. For the short term bet has been considered, keep a stop loss of 1500. That is one part of the story, and let it cross 1560 on a closing basis. If we are able to cross, then 1600, or I would be saying 1630 is a level where the supply would be coming. So for short term bet has been considered, 1500 would be the stop loss, 1550 or 60 is a resistance, minor resistance, and I feel that the trend of the chart is positive. It might try to do 1630 also. So if you are looking for 1600, I'm adding 30 rupees also as a resistance. So hold on with the stop loss of 1500.
Okay, got it. Let's take the next question. This is from Amir Ali. ये पूछ रहे हैं डॉनियर के ऊपर एक व्यू जानना चाहते हैं. 146 की इनकी परचेज है. डॉनियर इंडस्ट्रीज में क्या करें? ये चार्ट आपको क्या सजेस्ट कर रहा है ब्रिजेश जी?
ओवरऑल ट्रेंड तो नेगेटिव है डॉनियर का. अगर हम देखें तो जो सप्लाई जोन है 155 से लोअर टॉप लोअर बॉटम फॉर्मेशन में ये ट्रेड कर रहा है. तो सलाह तो यही रहेगी कि निकल जाए. फिर भी अगर बने रहना चाहते हैं तो 116 रुपए का स्ट्रिक्ट स्टॉप लॉस लेके चलें, और ऊपर में 130 132 का रेजिस्टेंस है. तो मैं ये कहूंगा कि 132 के ऊपर अगर ये बन देता है तभी आप रिवर्सल एज्यूम करें, अन्यथा निकलने की सलाह रहेगी. फिर भी अगर आपको बने रहना है तो 116 रुपए का स्टॉप लॉस, अगर वो ब्रेक करता है 116 रुपए तो आप निकल जाएंगे.
ओके, गॉट इट. अगले सवाल के लिए हमारे साथ एक कॉलर लाइव जुड़ रहे हैं फोन लाइन पर, शिव शंकर रेड्डी. हाय शिव शंकर रेड्डी, हाउ आर यू?
गुड मैम, हाउ आर यू मैम?
आई एम वेरी वेल, थैंक यू सो मच. प्लीज गो ऑन विद योर क्वेश्चन सर.
मैम थोड़ा मेरा डाउट है, तो बाजाज हाउसिंग फाइनेंस का आईपीओ अप्लाई करना अच्छा है क्या?
ओके,
सजेशन दे सकते हो?
all right, so today is the last day for Bajaj Housing Finance IPO already, and a lot of oversubscriptions have taken place. And are you also a shareholder of Bajaj Finance or Finserv, and are you eligible during under the shareholder category also, Mr. Reddy?
I don't have any Bajaj Finance and
Okay, got it. So you can apply in retail or other categories right there. Brijesh ji, there's one more question. I will club these two questions. Deepak Agarwal has also written in. Now he's written in on Bajaj Finance and Bajaj Finserv. He's been holding both the stocks right there. And Bajaj Housing Finance, the same group's IPO is currently underway. So we will address all of it together. First, you tell us in case there is any view on the IPO. And what are you suggesting right there? Most of the brokerage houses that we have covered have actually given us subscribe with a long-term rating right there.
So, see, I don't have much thing about the IPO of Bajaj, this thing housing, but generally, if I talk about Bajaj as a whole, Finserv and Finance, both are the leaders company in their segment. So, I would be saying, since housing is been considered, one should apply for the IPO, and if they are able to get it, then one should hold on. I feel that there would be an appreciation if someone has a view of 1 year plus, and even for the shorter term bet is been considered. Now looking for the chart, someone has say Bajaj Finance, both the chart, Bajaj Finance as well as Bajaj Finserv, both the chart are strong, that is one part. So holding would be suggesting if someone has a view of for short term as well as medium term. So medium term I'm looking 6 months plus, short term is I'm looking for 1 to 2 month time frame. Bajaj Finserv right now it's been trading at 1839 around. So if someone has a view for buying at the present rate, don't buy. If it trades below 1800, then look out to buy the stock with the stop loss of 1700. On the higher side has been considered, it has a potential to go all the way to 1950 to 1917. That is one part. If I talk about Bajaj Finance, present rate can be used to go long, 7390 or 96 around has been trading. Whereas the support has been considered 7200 is a support. On the higher side, it has a potential to go all the way to 7650, 700 around. So both the stocks look good, but if I compare with these two stocks, then Bajaj Finance stock is much more stronger as compared to Bajaj Finserv has been considered.
Okay, got it. So I hope Deepak ji and also Mr. Reddy, you've both got your answers right there with respect to the entire Bajaj group. We have the next question. This is from our regular viewer, Namita Arora, and she's also written in. She says, how are you doing today, Sakshi? Thank you so much, Namita, for continuously watching our shows regularly, and I hope this show really helps you out, and I hope that you're also doing very well. She's bought IRCTC and she's bought it at 983 odd levels. What would you suggest here, Brijesh ji, to her? Is there any chance of IRCTC to go up because she's bought it at around 983?
So if I talk about the stock in the railway segment, except this stock of IRCTC, everything had moved up. It was been lagging and still it's been lagging. So I would be suggesting better to book loss and be out.
Okay.
Stock regarding with the stop loss has been considered 900 is a support. One should keep that thing as a stop loss. Regarding with the pullback has been considered the level where she has bought it 980. So from 980 to 990 is a level where the resistance lies, and immediately also it has a multiple resistance at 940, 945 back. So if someone, if any pullback comes at around 940 around or 980 around, better to book loss and be out. I don't feel stock, breaking 1000 odd level, because it's been overall trend from short term to medium term. The trend of the chart is negative, and if it breaks 900 also, then also I would be suggesting to better to exit. So I feel it has been lagging. Better to exit the stock, and as we have discussed, Bajaj finance stocks look promising, and a second would be Bajaj holding if it opens, IPO, if we try for the IPO. There are the two stocks where she can invest.
Okay, got it. So that's the view that's coming in on IRCTC. I hope, Namita, you've got the answer to your question. We have the next caller. This is Sandeep Thakur from Deogarh in Jharkhand. Sandeep ji, namaskar. पूछिए क्या जानना चाहते हैं आज?
मैम सेमीकंडक्टर से रिलेटेड एक बेस्ट फंडामेंटल स्टॉक लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए कैसे सजेशन चाहिए था?
एक लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए सेमीकंडक्टर स्टॉक आप जानना चाहते हैं। मैं समझती हूं कि आज आपका इंटरेस्ट सेमीकंडक्टर में क्यों है, क्योंकि प्रधानमंत्री मोदी भी सेमिकॉन इंडिया 2024 में हैं और वो लगातार सेमीकंडक्टर्स के ऊपर बातचीत अभी कर रहे हैं। उन्होंने कहा है कि आवर ड्रीम इज़ टू हैव इंडियन मेड चिप इन एवरी डिवाइस इन द वर्ल्ड. So that's the kind of massive expectations or the ambition that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has shared from the shaping the semiconductor future theme that is being discussed at Semicon India 2024. Your sense, Brijesh ji, this is definitely going to be one of the themes that most investors will be following. And now if the government also has a focus on manufacturing these domestically and manufacturing it in as big a scale as Prime Minister Modi has shared his vision that in every chip in the world, every device in the world, an India-made chip is what he wants to see in. So what could be the opportunity right there for investors, and which is that one stock that you're already looking at?
So if I consider the semiconductor stock, then Dixon would be the stocks where one can look out. The shorter term time frame as well as the daily chart, weekly chart, all that in all the time frame, the stock has been promising. And if we look out the weekly chart from 15th of May low of 2,856, it has been significantly moved up. And parabolic curve has already been seen. So multiple 4 तो हमने उधर ही देख ही लिया था. Still trend is promising, is still not giving any sign of weakness. Present rate can be used to go long. 12,900 around it's been trading. Regarding with the stop loss has been considered, then I'll say keep a swing low of that would be 12,000 rupees on a closing basis, or precisely would be 11,400. Short term bet has been considered, then keep a target of 13,900, 14,000. If someone has a view of longer term, say I am assuming if someone has a view of longer term for 1 year plus horizon, then it has a potential to go all the way to 16,500 also. For the short term bet, 14,000 can be the target, 12,000 would be the stop loss.
Okay, got it. So I hope this has answered your question too as far as the semiconductor shares are concerned. We have the next caller with us. Let's get in touch with Mr. Pradeep Kabra from Goregaon, West Mumbai. Mr. Kabra, good afternoon. Go on with your question, sir.
Yeah. Hello.
क्या सवाल है आपका?
हेलो, हाँ, secured clouds underperform. Still, I am holding. Can I
किस भाव
average
से
at
आप होल्ड
current
कर रहे हैं?
market price?
Okay, got
Mumbai,
it.
Goregaon West.
What is the price at which you entered the stock?
I am not. Hello.
Okay, fine. Secure cloud is what you are asking on. 33.7 is the current market price, Brijesh ji.
हाँ, वही, yes.
वो बोल रहे हैं कि काफी लंबे अरसे से अंडर परफॉर्मेंस है. He's been holding on. He's not able to tell us the price at which he has bought the stock. But can you help him out on the charts? Is there any reversal expected?
So overall trend of the chart has been negative. If we check the secure cloud, the high was 73 rupees on a daily time frame, and that was made in the month of Feb 7, 2024. And from there, lower tops, lower bottom formation has been trading. And एक टेक्निकल टर्मिनोलॉजी होती है कि जब भी कोई स्टॉक या इंडेक्स अपने लॉन्गर टर्म मूविंग एवरेज, जनरली टेक्निकल में लॉन्गर टर्म मूविंग एवरेज 200 डे को लेके चलते हैं, तो 200 डे सिंपल मूविंग एवरेज हो या ईएमए हो, उसके नीचे अगर ट्रेड करता है, बेटर टू एग्जिट. सो इट्स इन द ग्रिप ऑफ दैट थिंग एंड इट हैज ब्रोकन दैट लेवल ऑफ 200 in the month of May 24 around. It's been trading below that. So I feel that rather than holding this stock, better to exit since you have bought at the same rate only. But still, if you want to hold, then keep a stop loss of 31 rupees. Regarding on the higher side, 37, 39 is a resistance first, and the major resistance lies at around 45. So if it gives closing above 45, then only think that for the reversal. Otherwise, exit would be the option. And as we have discussed,
Sure.
Bajaj Finance are the two stocks where he can look out for investment.
Okay, please exit your position if you can at these levels. That's what the suggestion is being given. The trend does not look very promising at this stage as well. You've been holding on for a long time. Better to switch to better stocks where you can also gain profits and cover up your loss as well, sir. Next, we'll take the question from Kavya. She says, can you suggest any good stocks in solar sector for the long term? She's also given two choices, SW Solar or Swilect Energy. Which one of these two you like particularly?
Solar energy stock looks little bit promising. I think solar industry she's been talking about, right?
She's talking about SW Solar, or there is the other stock, Swilect Energy.
So if I talk about SW Solar, the trend of the chart has been promising. It's been in the formation of curve. So if she has a view of say short term, medium term, 1 month to 3 month of time frame, present rate can be used to go long. 725 around the stock is been trading. And regarding with the stop loss has been considered, then I'll say keep a stop loss of 690 rupees. Higher side stock has a potential to go all the way to 820, and if it gives closing about 820, then 940 would be another level where the resistance lies. So for short term bet, present rate can be used to go along with the stop loss of 690, play for the target of 820.
Okay, got it. Last question for you, Brijesh ji, and this is from Zainab Malik. He's saying, I took a trade in Bajaj Auto. It's bullish today, but where can I set the target? What can you suggest?
So for the short term bet has been considered. Right now the stock had been trading at 11,473. We have seen stock making a new 50-week high of 11,501. I'll say that keep a trailing stop loss of 11,100, and if it surpasses the 52-week high of 11,500, then the next level to watch would be 11,900.
Okay, got it. Well, on that note, thank you so much, Brijesh ji, for being with us and answering all the queries of our viewers. And it's always a pleasure to host you so that you can also get connected with our viewers and directly help them out. Thank you so much for sparing your time for us. 40 points higher right now on the Nifty, 25,080. Viewers, we'll continue to track the markets for you, so stay tuned with us throughout the day on Business Today Television.
Well, hello and a very warm welcome to Business Today Television. I am